Your boys, the Thought Candy. Oh, and yes, I bet y'all was wondering what the Thought Candy was. I got the Skittles. Oh, he got the Skittles. He got the Nerds and the Skittles. I got the Jolly Ranchers. We going old school with y'all.
Starburst, baby.
Oh, right quick, Sean. We gonna let them know, man. What's this Thought Candy? Because you came up with the concept, and I thought it was a great idea. We want to give some people some perspective on our thoughts and opinions on life. So, man, let them know a little bit about the Thought Candy. What's it all about?
So, everybody, here at Thought Candy, our goal is to inspire, motivate, educate, and hopefully you can relate and find some value in some of the topics that we discuss. The premise behind the thought was something sweet. We talk about a lot of things anyway, so I needed something catchy, something thought-provoking. And everybody likes a little bit of candy, right? So I put that thought with the candy, like sweet thoughts, basically, is what it boils down to.
Gotcha.
And thoughts that we put together to create this podcast, and we'll rely on you, the public, to give us your opinion as well.
So really, it's all about y'all. I mean, is y'all feedback, is y'all participation? Y'all gonna make this thing as big as it's going to get, or y'all will make it as small as it will be because of you. You are the audience, and as they say, the customer is always right. So hey, let's get right into it, man. I know we were writing down some subject matter and what we thought we would talk about. We want something that's going to be entertaining, but also thought provoked as well. So what did we come up, man? What did we come up with, Mr. Slaughter, for our premiere jump off? First out the gate podcast. What are we talking about?
All right. So, again, you said we had a lot of topics that we discussed and a lot of things we wrote down. We decided out the gate we would go with one for the ladies. Typically the single ladies, right? Because a married woman is already locked down and doing her thing, right? She's committed. Should a woman be able to have sex without any commitment? Go and just do her thing and not have to answer to anybody, not be judged, etc., etc. Let's unpack that a little, Tate.
Well, hold on. Ain't that happening right now?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's been happening for a long time, but with the power of internet, social media, all these different apps, you want to talk about what's the one?
You talking about the Tinders and the?
Well, that too. But what's the one that folks are paying the little membership to be on?
You talking about the ones you see on TV?
They had it at Comic-Con too here in San Diego.
What's the name of it?
The name is.
I know what you're talking about.
Everybody's doing it. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the other.
But all I'm saying is this. No, it's okay. I get it. We just running over the general premise that with the internet being the way it is right now, everything's just kind of out there. People are able to put themselves out there publicly when it was kind of running beneath the radar in the past, and you really didn't say nothing about it, but women were getting categorized in a certain fashion when this is something, of course, that men have been doing for...
Well, hold on now. Hold on. If women been out there doing it, and we already know there's more women on this planet than men, and women out there, hey, they want to be, they want to be, taken care of. And they want to feel good as well. And maybe they don't want to. Maybe they career woman. We see it in a whole lot of movies.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about that woman who wants to go ahead and have sex and don't want no commitment? She may be a career woman. She may be a woman who's looking to move up in her company. She's probably looking for that CEO position, and she ain't got time for that whole relationship thing. Do you look at her a certain way? Is she now considered a so-called hoe?
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, why
I don't
not?
personally think so.
Would
Because,
you?
I mean, she's satisfying her need just like we would, and
Is,
keeping it moving.
would that be?
Hopefully safely. Right?
Would that be a woman that one would date and take it to the next level?
Man, listen.
Would you do that?
Think about the women that you've dated in your lifetime. They've all had a past. They've all had somebody before you, unless you were the first, right?
Right.
And so they have a history no different than we have. Some folks' histories are a little bit more detailed, and you would hope that they would be honest and upfront about their affairs. And how much do you really want to know? Everybody doesn't want to know everybody's past. Right? Think about that. You ask questions, but you don't always want to know the answer to those questions.
I would want to know, man, if she is one of those men getting a jump off every weekend. I would want to know that, and it was different. Now we could talk about the whole thing I was talking to my man about. He said back in the day where he was from, it was like they were called F buddies. They had F buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna put the whole word out there.
Cuddy buddies, you can name it that.
Exactly.
Right?
Friends with benefits. Well, hold on. You know what, Sean? We ain't got time. This is our first one we rolling out with. Me and you talking. You and I talking as males. Can we get a female perspective on this? Because we don't want to get the ladies tagging us. Like, what do y'all know? Y'all two brothers want to talk about what women want. Let's see if we can get a ladies' perspective on this.
I'm texting somebody right now. We're gonna bring her in. Hold on.
All right, bro. Let's see what she got to say. I hope she got something to say of value.
Absolutely. We
I hope she
invite
will.
them to the Thought Candy podcast.
Yes, I can look. Tell her that when she come, I got a handful of. Look, I got a handful of Jolly Ranchers for her. I may even give her a couple apple. Well, apple's my favorite.
Hey, I'm gonna hit her like this. Hold on
You
a second. Let me open
gonna hit her with the Skittle? You gonna hit her with the Skittle Biddles? You ain't gonna do the Marshawn Lynch's on her, are you?
Check it out. As soon as I can get these jokers open,
All right, but
should
look.
be coming in too. She should be
All
coming
right, look.
in.
I'm gonna say it like this. Oh, somebody's chiming in right on time.
Oh, hold up.
He's shaking him like the lemon head. He ain't shaking him like the lemon heads.
Hey, what's up, sis?
Oh, what's going on, bro?
Who we got on the line? Announce yourself, Miss Lady.
All right. Well, I'm going to announce myself under Veda J Inspire, but Miss England with the House of Restoration.
Miss England, what's your first name? Can we call you by your first name?
Yeah, Veda.
LaVeda. Look, you were the first guest here with Thought Candy. And look, Sean got the Skittles for you. I don't know if you can see that. I got the Jolly Ranchers for you.
Jolly Ranchers. Okay.
We're going to hit you off with the goodies. Oh, he went there. Yo, we brought you on. Thank you for coming out to help us on our premiere launch of Thought Candy. We keep it nice and crispy in here, nice and short. But look, we want to let you know what we were talking about. We're talking about today's woman and today's single woman having sex with no commitment. So me and my partner, Mr. Sean Slaughter, were talking about it. I said, well, hey, let's get a female's perspective on this. See what she got to think about it. Now, you
Well,
can
y'all
be
know.
biased.
I mean, what side y'all want? Y'all want the sanctified side, or y'all want the self-experience, grassrooted side? I don't know what side y'all want, though.
I need you to keep it $1.25 with us.
Keep it a stack. Hey, that's right. They, like they said, keep it a straight on exactly what you feel about that particular question. How do you feel about it? Is it a good thing? Is it a right thing? Is it a wrong thing? How do you look at the young sisters? And I think you are a great person to talk about because you deal almost on a daily basis with women and what they got going on, and you being a single mother. How many girls? 4 is it?
I have four beautiful queens.
Well, now, you let it go. How do you feel about that? That single woman dating with no commitment in today's society.
Hold on, before you do that, man. let's just put it out there to everybody that this isn't that sanctified, have to be dignified channel. At the same time, we want you to be classy and not ratchet when you come to the show and bring what you bring to the table. So let's be clear about that, right? We want you to be real, but we want you to be eloquent and as whatever, as professional as you can. How
I
about
got
that?
you. I got you. I keep it professional. You got to keep it professional, at least.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know.
Yes, man. We might get a little bit of ghetto, but know when to turn it off.
There you go.
Someone told me I didn't know how to be ghetto, so I don't know if you have to really concern yourself with that for me.
Awesome.
All right, we got you. All right, so
The floor is yours, dear.
yeah, holla at us. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts on that.
So let me say this, and again, this is out of my experience. I really believe it depends on the season that the woman is in. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I would sit here and really go off of the fact that I think all women want commitment. To be honest, I really believe that all women, if we could have that committed status, yada, yada, we would go for it. However, sometimes after going through so much in relationships and just breaking it down, is like, look, I don't need the extra. I might just need this for a minute. And if you're good, I might keep you around. And then if you're not, I'm going to have to just go ahead and, you know, and it kind of sucks. But I think really at the heart of every woman, we really, our nurturer side, we really want to be committed. We don't want to have to be. But because, again, of experience, we're like, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. You know, women we're such emotional beings. So that tie right there, it goes a lot differently than when a man doesn't, and he doesn't want to be committed.
Woo!
It's a whole mind factor for us. It's a whole emotional mind. It's a whole process for us as women.
Talk to us.
Well, I don't want to tell y'all too much of the secrets, but
Sean, she made a good point though. She said the emotions, while we as men can do it, and it's approved upon, not so much. I mean, approved upon much more than when a lady does it. Is it because of the whole emotional factor? We're not as not emotionally, will become emotionally attached as a woman may be when it comes to doing that. What do you think about that, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, there are a few women out there that have so-called guy tendencies where they think like a man, right? But for the most part, they are very emotional and are able to attach very quickly when it takes us a little bit more time. I mean, you can kind of do it without feel. So I think it's a little different, and it puts you off when you find a woman that can do the same thing and think like a man in a sense where they're not emotional about it. It's just like, this is what it is. I called you for what I need from you. Bye-bye.
You think
I'm independent.
Do we think that the women out there in today's society that's doing that don't have those emotions? LeVay, what do you think? They don't have those. They don't have those emotions.
So let me say, when I was working, when I had an opportunity to work over at the Cannon Foundation, let me use this as an example. I had an opportunity to work over at the Cannon Foundation. I went through a little around that time. I went through an emotional detachment, like literally. I was not attached. Even my daughters, they'll be like, "Mom, you know." Sometimes it's hard for me to relate with my daughters because they're more emotional than I am, and because of the way my life has gone, I've learned that emotions don't get you nothing.
Ooh.
You better wake up with a game plan. You better have some type of structure. You better know what you want, because them tears, baby, people will look at them tears. Now, so I went through an emotional detachment, so it was really easy for me not to even feel, which was really crazy. I could walk up to a guy and be like, I can have you, but I don't want you.
Ooh.
It's kind of like the same thing men do, because I study people. Men do it often. In their mind, they like, oh yeah, let me get, okay, but they really don't want us. So they'll play the game for a minute, and then they find themselves leaving, And so I went through that period. And
Wow.
and even now, right now, I'm going to be honest, me and my daughters, we're all in counseling right now because I still have a lot of detached emotions, to where I love my children now. Like don't try to hurt my babies. But at the same token, it's like you go over there and cry, and when you're ready to talk about some structure and a game plan, you come back over here. When you're ready to, not framework it, but let's get to the whole chase of it, come on back over here to mama.
Right, because you've been through some things, right? And they are still, they have yet to live life. And so in a sense, you're telling me, from what I understand and know about that whole process or thought process, is that you kind of become a little bit cold from the experiences that you've had. It hardens you, it toughens you up. You know what I mean? Life has a way of toughening you up when you're soft. You got to harden up, and you said something key. You said emotions don't get you anywhere. You have to have a plan. You better have a plan, because otherwise, from what I hear, if you fail to plan, right, you plan to fail, basically, is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes. Yeah.
Thought candy. Yeah.
Thought candy, man. Look, so I think that in today's society, women are women. Behind us, we still have that underlying, we want to be with somebody. We want to be with one person. And I don't know the percentage. I don't know the percentage weight, but most women, we want to be committed. We want to be in one relationship. It doesn't matter if it's my society and my generation, even this generation. I talk to young ladies. A lot of they have not. Those emotions are there because of the way that God made us as women. You see, can't nobody take that DNA out of us. I mean, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? We're nurturers.
Yeah.
And we would love commitment. However, because the way things are going and things have gone, every once in a while we'll slip and be like, okay, well, let me know where we at. We homie loving friends, what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Just like any other situation, you have to adapt to your surroundings, right? Be a chameleon.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. But look. I'll say this. Let me just chime in, because I know, hey, this is our premiere show. We definitely want to thank you, Levada, for jumping on. Man, I'm excited. I like the thought of the day, of the subject matter of the day. Sean, great selection on that. Hey, but we want to go ahead and give Levada a little bit of time just to let the folks know what she has going on and the things that she's doing in the community. And I think I truly believe that she's so much about people first and herself later. So, and I say that genuinely from my heart, and I know Sean believes the same thing. Can you just go ahead and just talk a little bit about what you got going on, Levada, before we roll out of here on today's episode?
All right. First of all, y'all know y'all my bros, and I absolutely love Thought Candy. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Next time I need some Boston baked beans up on the mic, though. So, hey, y'all, this your girl, Veda J Inspire. I am the CEO of House of Restoration Community Connection, where we unselfishly mentor women, them, their children, and young adults. Currently, I am pushing my One Community Network broadcast network. And that's where we go. I go on, talk about something for about 10 minutes. Just get our minds thinking as women, and how can we overcome those things. That's onecommunitynetwork.com. Tap in.
All right, can we catch you on social media, on Instagram? You got an Instagram we can catch you somewhere?
Yes. So Instagram, you want to follow my Instagram at Veda J Inspired. That's just the letter J, because J just stands for just. Veda Just Inspired. Facebook at Levada S. England with the Flowing Personality. with the phone personality. That's what Simi used to say back in the day. I also have a twit, Levada Love too. I'm going to be connecting all those things, but just follow and watch the conversation, because I just believe in quality. You guys are going to hear those strategies as I continue to move forward, but those are where they can reach me at.
Thank you. Hey, we appreciate you. I know I can speak for Mr. Sean Slaughter, a.k.a. Mr. Millionaire Mindset. He appreciates you well. But Mr. Slaughter, if you can go ahead, man, and roll us out, sir. I appreciate your time. I know you're chilling out there in that hot heat out there in the lovely La La Land. So holla at us, man.
I'm in the shade.
You're in the shade. I got you. Good. I'm trying to stay cool and hydrated, so...
Doing my Dougie Fresh. Chill in the shade, sipping a glass of lemonade.
Right. Okay, all right. We all hip-hop heads. We all hip-hop heads. We don't want Vader to go off the top of the head because we know.
Oh, listen. That's a whole other podcast, right?
Yeah, roll us out, Mr. Slaughter. Roll us out.
I definitely appreciate both of you. Miss Veda J Inspire, we love you to no end. I appreciate everything that you bring to the table and your life experience. At the end of the day, that's what this podcast is going to be about. Everybody sharing their life experiences. Hopefully, something that's being said will be some sort of therapy, some sort of inspiration, some sort of motivation. And you motivate and inspire us for sure. My partner, Philly, a.k.a. Charlie Hustle, Mr. Earl Williams, we've done a lot of different things together, and this is just another adventure that we're going on, so I appreciate you both. Some key things that I want to give to the people as we roll out. You said, it depends on the season. It depends on where women are in life. And we find ourselves in different seasons of life, different seasons of friendship, different seasons of commitment or non-commitment, if you will, right? You don't let emotions get in the way. You got to just have a plan. If you're emotional, you're going to be stuck and depressed somewhere and maybe medicated, whatever the case may be. You see a lot of that out here, right? Yes. People are doing things to medicate themselves to cover some of that pain. You mentioned a great thing about getting therapy and talking to somebody about it. That's something that the men have to take a page from when it comes to this life that we live in. All right, get some therapy, get some help. That'll keep people from snapping and going crazy a lot of times if you're talking to somebody. So that's kind of my take from everything today. We're gonna unpack some serious topics, and we're gonna unwrap some papers of candy like Mr. Earl Williams over there getting his sweets on. Right. But we're gonna have fun with this thing. We want you to come in and have fun with us. It's all about the thought candy, baby. We're gonna have some sweet discussions. We might eat some sweet treats. We might sip on a little something and chat. And we're gonna do this damn thing. I'm excited as well. This will lead to many more episodes. This is just part one, because we could bring in all types of opinions on this episode. So be prepared for the next episode of this at some point in the future.
Yes, for sure. And just to end it, I thought when she talked about seasons, I thought she was talking about the cold seasons like December and November.
You know that.
That's what everybody, you got to get hugged up and cuddled up. That's what I thought she was talking about.
We're going to learn it. You're trying to get booed when it's cold and it's 97 degrees out here where I'm at.
That's all I'm saying. So, holler at your boys. Y'all reach out to Miss Vader. This your boys. This is Mr. Millionaire Mindset, Mr. Charlie Hustle, Thought Candy. We'll see you guys next Monday with some more thoughts. We'll holler.
Peace.
Love.
Oh my gosh, hold on.